Hello guys, this is Algas from OSC UK. Welcome again, new episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon so you can get notified when I publish new videos, and also don't forget to like and share. By sharing, I'll be able to create more content for you. So now without any delay, let's start this short tutorial on how to hide notification on the dashboard on WordPress admin side. I'm going to show you how to hide those notifications simply with a free plugin that you can find inside the WordPress repository. Now we go to plugin, then what we're going to do, we're going to search for hide dashboard notification plugin. So I'm going to press add new. I'm going to type hide notification or hide dashboard notification. There we go the hide dashboard notifications, and I'm going to press activate as I already installed it. You will have to install now and then activate once it has been activated. So as you can see, by default the dashboard notices only for the admin has already been enabled. We're going to enable all the rest: hide dashboard notice warning, the WordPress update notice, and the rest. Here you can find some of the notification. You can see yourself which one are going to be hidden or disabled. So let's go back and let's refresh the page and let's see what happened. And as you can see, all the notices, all the notifications are gone. Now this one is the actual welcome WordPress. It's not an actual notice. So guys, this is a simple way to hide all the notifications that are really sometimes nagging people all the time. So if you want to remove all the notification, this is the actual plugin to install. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little short tutorial on how to hide notification in the admin side of WordPress. Don't forget to like and share the videos. Don't forget to take the survey if you can. In the about page I got some affiliate links if you want to help this channel to grow faster, so I can invest the money I make by buying new gear and buy new licenses, so I can provide you new tutorials on WordPress plugins and templates. So thanks again guys, and I see you next time. Good day everyone, this is Al, and today I'm going to show you how can you add a free chat button on your WordPress website. This technique works with any type of website, including if you have an HTML website. It doesn't actually have to be a WordPress one. It is free. There's also an option for Pro, but I'm going to show you the actual free one today. So without any delay, let's go and let's dive in. If you go to getbutton.io, here you have the option to add, for example, the Messenger, Facebook, WhatsApp, I got to remove that, Viber, for example, Snapchat, Line, Telegram, you can have SMS, just a normal phone call, Instagram, email, or any other link. For the free button, I think you'll have no more than 2. Once you do that, you're going to add the number that you want to add it to. Unfortunately, this part is for pro features. Then you can actually choose the position where you want to have your chat button or bubble, whatever you want to call it. This is the actual message that is going to appear here on the right side. And this is the WhatsApp pre-filled message. You can actually do whatever. It's optional, it's up to you. Here we got some other options. Those ones are, again, pro. Unfortunately, you won't be able to remove the branding because it's a free version. Here you can actually add some positions, and as you can see, you can change the color. Once you're happy, let's go back here. Once you're happy, you just add your email and press get the button. It's up to you if you want to subscribe to get button newsletter. Once it's done, all you got to do is click on that and copy. This is how simple that is. You go to the WordPress website. You're going to install a free plugin called Header and Footer, where you can actually insert the code. You're going to install and activate. Then you go inside the WordPress, insert the header and footer in the settings, and that's where you're going to paste your code inside the header. It has to be before the body, okay? In fact, if you go here, it tells you has to be before the body. All right, so what has to be done, you're going to do press save. Now I'm going to open a new anonymous or incognito, otherwise it won't work. And when you refresh, you get the actual button, as you can see here at bottom right. I'm going to click it. I'm going to open WhatsApp. Now again, if someone is on a mobile, it's going to be directly to the app. On the actual desktop, as I am now, you got to have the actual app already installed. So I already got that. I already done that beforehand. I'm going to say open WhatsApp, open the actual WhatsApp, and you can actually start to send messages to that person. And that's how easy it is. I already got the Note 3, as you can see here, as my contact, and this is what you got to do. Just send the message, and this is how simple it is and how simple you get started. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Don't forget to like and share my videos. By sharing, I can do more videos. By sharing the videos, you're helping this channel to grow faster, so I can make more tutorials. So thanks again for following these short tutorials, guys, and I'll see you next time. Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome to a new episode. Today we're going to talk about a Portainer alternative. Today I'm going to show you how to install Yacht. It's also open source and is very simple to install on your Docker. It's more or less like Portainer, but it's a little bit simpler. You find a lot of templates within this script, and today I'm going to show you how in few clicks how you can actually install it on Docker. I'm going to use a Proxmox container, and I'm going to use a core system from Proxmox. So I'm going to show you the full process. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you can, and click on the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a new video. Again, don't forget all the information in the description below. So let's go to Proxmox, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to download a copy of the Proxmox True Core. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to local on my VPS. I am in containers. I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to search for core. We go to turnkey core, and I'm going to download it. Right, so that's been downloaded. I'm going to press X. Back to the VPS, I'm going to create a container. I'm going to create the host name. In this case, I'm going to call it Yacht. I'm going to change that one out because I made a mistake on the actual spelling. I'm going to add the password. Go to next. Change to the turnkey core as I said below. I'm going to add a storage. I'm going to say 25. CPU, I'm going to give a couple cores. Memory, I'm going to give about 2 gig. Next, the network, I'm going to choose DHCP just for this installation. I'm going to leave the DNS as it is there. I'm going to use the host settings. So next, I'm going to not start it now, and I'm going to press finish. Right, so the task has been completed. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to press X. Now I'm going to Yacht here, and I'm going to go to Option. I'm going to Features. I'm going to Edit, and I'm going to make sure it's KeyCTL. And if not, nesting is already been clicked in, make sure it's also selected. I'm going to press OK, and when ready, I'm going to start the container. Right, let's go to the console, and as you can see, we are already there. I'm going to log in, and I'm going to add my password. Now I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to skip it, and I'm also going to skip that, and then I'm going to press install. So I'm going to the advanced menu. I'm going to leave it everything as it is. Go back and select quit, and we got the first part done. Right, so now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to run an update, and as you can see here, we can actually run an upgrade. I'm going to press yes, and I'm waiting until that's finished. Right, so the update has been completed. Now let's go and start to install Docker. There are so many different ways you can do this, and again, all the information in the description below. I also got a guest done already, and you can actually install Docker via script or the actual conventional way. You can find all the information on the Docker page. Again, don't forget, we are already logged in as root, so we can do this by using set up the repository and all stuff. Again, this is a new installation, so we don't have to uninstall an older version. So this is what I'm going to use. Again, you're welcome to use the script if you wanted to. I'm going to link that as well, but I'm going to use the conventional installation of Docker. So the first thing I already done is update. Again, let's do this here so you can actually see it, and I'm going to install the repository and all the information that I need to get started with installation of Docker. Paste, and also I'm going to install the certificates and everything. So that's done as well. Again, guys, I'm not going to use the root as I am already logged in as a root. So I'm not going to use sudo as I am already logged in as a root. So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to add the official GPG key, paste that, copy that, paste it, and the problem there is because, as you can see here, we got sudo, so I got to remove sudo. As I did remove sudo in the front, let me show you as well, but I forgot to remove this sudo. But now, as you can see, that works okay. So let's go back and let's do the command to set up the repository. So I'm going to do that. Now it shouldn't be a problem here, I think. No, actually I need to remove the sudo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going back and remove this sudo. Again, guys, if you're not logged in as root, you want to make sure you. So here we go, job done there. What we're going to do now, I'm going to do an apt-get update, and then we're going to do the installation of Docker. Paste that, job done, and we got the next line. That is the actual installation of Docker. I'm going to paste that, and that shouldn't really take that long. Right, so the installation went alright. You also can install a different type, different version of Docker if you wanted to. Alright. If you go on my gist, you can find, for example, this line of code to see if the status of Docker, right? That's something you want to check it out. Again, you can actually type it, or you can actually copy and paste if you want to. As you can see, it is up and running and it works okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to install Yacht. Okay, now let's go back here, and that is Docker install. That's what we want, and this is what we're going to install. All right, so it's a self-hosted or self-hosted alternative for Portainer. And again, there are many different ways. I'm going to just use a easy way. Right now, you can actually use this one here, but I actually got here a proper easy to follow. Only 2 lines, guys. Just copy and paste. That's how simple it is. And again, guys, you know me, to install, I don't want to create something difficult for you. So all you got to do is just copy and paste. So here we go there, and we already copied the first line. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just right click and I'm gonna paste it. And I said the volume has been created, and now we're going to run the main line to install Yacht. Now I'm not going to change the port, as this is the only thing installed on this VPS or this container in this case. Again, you can use VPS using DigitalOcean, Linode, is up to you, okay? Also information here how to do so, okay? But again, it's exactly the same. All you got to do is just copy and paste and make it easy for you. So now I'm going to copy that, and sorry, I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to press enter. And we're going to wait until the installation is completed. Alright, so it looks like that everything is up and running. I'm going to type docker space ps, and as you can see, Yacht is installed. Now you might find that it will take a little bit more time to initialize, so don't get, don't go that fast just in case it's still not working. Now the first thing I'm going to do is IP addr, and I'm going to get the IP, in this case is 187 with a port 8000, and as you can see here, we are already on the actual main page and greeted with the login page. Now to log in, alright, so for the login, let's go back to here. I think here we go. We got the email that you need to use, and the password needs to be changed as soon as you get inside. Alright guys, so I'm going to paste that. I'm going to say not now, and don't forget to change the password here, okay? So that's important that you change the password. So that's done. I'm going to change the user information, and the password has been changed. So I'm going to click on it. Alright, so now we got Yacht installed. Again, very simple to use. Of course, this is the actual container of Yacht. We got the templates. You can add templates by going here. Again, if you don't start it, you don't have any. Again, as Portainer, you got a URL that you can add. You can add the actual default URL here. Let's call it templates. That will get you started. You can create more if you need to. If I'm going to click on that, then you will see some default application where you can actually use and start to deploy. Alright, so that's very simple and straightforward. You got some, the usual ones, you can get with Portainer as well. So this is, again, guys, another GUI for Docker to manage your containers. Very simple to use. Again, you can do projects, you can create projects, you can create templates yourself, you can upload the actual templates yourself. Again, you can have images, volumes, and here you can manage networks. And also, like Portainer, you can create new networks if you wanted to. Anyway guys, thanks so much for joining me for this short tutorial on how to install Yacht on Docker. Again, on this tutorial I also show you again how to install Docker on a turnkey core using Proxmox. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you again next time for a new tutorial. Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome to a new episode. Today we're going to talk about a new CMS. This is Grav, and I'm going to show you how to install it on Docker using Portainer. Again, all the information in the description below. Any question, just leave a comment. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and share. Now, without any delay, let's go and start. It's going to be quite fast. As I said, there are many different ways to install it. We're going to install it on Docker. Here you find all the information you need to get started. And also I'm going to leave you the documentation to install it on Docker. This information is on docker.com hub. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the code that we need. We're going to go to Portainer. We're going to go to stacks, and we're going to add a new stack. I'm going to call it Grav. I'm going to paste it. Now let me bring in here we go. That's the terminal. Now if you type ID, you will get your UID and GID. In my case it will be 1000. As you can see, 1000 is already there, so I don't need to change it. I'm going to change my time zone to Europe, and I'm going to change the volume. Now I'm going to install it. Let me have a look here. I'm going to do it in Home Docker, all right? And I'm going to, of course, add the directory when I want to install download the actual information, by the way. So that's where I'm going to use the volume, all right? So it's going to be Home, Docker, and Grav, all right? So that's going to be Grav there, and I'm going to change it to config. There we go. Now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change the port here. Logically 80 is already being used by the proxy manager. Let's go, and I'm going to choose 85 for this, and once I'm done, I'm going to press deploy the stack. Alright, so the stack has been deployed, and we go to here. Let's go to the containers. We go Grav. Let's go to logs, and let's have a look what is doing. It looks like the actual installation is still going, so we're going to leave it a few more minutes. Alright, go back to containers. Let me click on this and see what is going on. Now I am running, as you can see, I'm still doing. I'm running on a very slow machine, so that's the reason why it takes time. And then we can see here that has been done. So let's create the user that we're going to use as an admin. And I'm going to create the user. Alright, so as you can see, that's been done. We logged in, and we also got the new password. So we are ready to go now, and we can actually have a look what it looks like in the front end. So this is the actual front end. Then if you type the IP with /admin, you will see the admin side. Let's go to configuration. Now this is the first time I'm installing this CMS. One of the users wanted to know how to install it on Docker. He had problems. He tried to do with Docker Compose, but he wanted to do something much easier. He's not didn't have much experience on those Docker Compose, so I said, I'm sure you could do it with Portainer. And here we go, we got it with the Portainer. So that's all we got to do. And as I said, this is the first time I'm looking at for the first time with you, and it looks quite straightforward. I am not 100% sure how you actually add pages, remove pages, so maybe I'm going to do a new tutorial in the future on how to get started with Grav. At this moment in time, I'm looking where is the actual information about the URL, because it might be a problem with the actual port. But again, I know you can find you can actually add plugins. Now let's go back on here. And again, you will find this in the description below as well, the actual link with some of the plugins for Grav. This is the email where you can actually install. I think you can do it with Google Mail, you can do it with Mailgun, Mailjet, Zoho, and so on. SendMail as well. Maybe you're going to use SendMail anyway. But again, all the information in the description below. Let's go back to the admin side. It looks like you can actually check for updates as well, and everything looks good. So those are the plugins, as you can see there. Right, that is the administration path, and I think I'm not sure if we can actually add 85 here as we got the port there. Let's see if it makes me save it or no. It says error there. So yeah, here we go, 85. So let's go back. So it looks like it that I have. Well, let me do this a second. 85, just in case. No, it's still error there. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I think I made a mistake there. Let's go back and type admin again. It might be a problem. Yeah, it doesn't exist. And the reason why, because I put 85 in front of the actual an actual path there. Right, so I had to change a little bit part of the configuration as I put the port there wrong way. So yeah, don't do that. As you can see here, the URL doesn't have the port. So now everything looks good and it works with the port, as you can see. So yeah, everything is done. So you shouldn't have any problems on the config. It was just my bad to put the port. Okay, so anything else works fine. So again, guys, plugins, as I said, again, this is the first time I'm doing it. So I'm going to look a little bit more onto this, and I will do another tutorial on how to get started with the graph. It's a quite basic program, as I can see here. There isn't much really. We got, let me refresh that. I'm going to show you how to get the pages. So you click on pages, you go to root, home and topography. If I go to root, this is the actual page itself. You can go, and I think you can actually create a new page, as you can see up here, or you can create folders or even add modules. Configurations, caching. It's quite fast, I must be honest. So I think it is worth it to look into it. Here you can actually edit the page with the content. You got the options. You can publish it, unpublish it, the dates, metadata, taxonomies. Then we got advanced. Yeah, it's quite, as I said, guys, quite easy, as I can see here. You got the security with the menu visibility, yes and no. You can get page access, page permissions. I'm not sure if you can actually password protect it like you do some pages with WordPress. It's something good to have a look into it. And here we got a theme that comes as default. Technically is this one here. Now I don't know how I know you add it. Oh, as you can see, there are so many. Well, presume they're all free. Let's have a look. Something easy. Let's install this one here. Photographer, let's continue. Let's have a look how long it takes. Right now, it didn't take that much. Activate photographer, continue. Let's go back here. Yeah, okay, we got Quark is the original, and this is the new one. So let me refresh that and let's have a look. And yeah, as I can see it, that's been done. I'm sure you can easily edit this page through the pages here. Let's have a look. So technically that says hello to graph, supposed to be this one here. Now I don't know how to edit the header and the footer, so but I'm sure that I can find it somewhere. Well, it's something I will have to have a look into the manual there and have a look how you do it. Anyway, apart from that, guys, thanks so much for joining me for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and I'll see you next time. Hello guys, this is Al from Wordpress channel. Welcome again. This is a new episode. Let's go back on track and let's talk about file management installed on Docker. Don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. In the last 3 episodes, we talked about software for Windows. But again, guys, let's go back what we usually do on our channel. We're going to install FileRun on Docker. It's a file manager. One of the subscribers asked me how to install it. He had problems. I don't know why. He was a little bit fiddly, but he had a problem with the YAML file. So I'm going to show you how to use the Portainer stack. So all you need to do is copy and paste, as simple and as usual. So without any delay, guys, let's go and start it. I'm going to the doc part of the FileRun, as you can see here. And as you can see, this is already the version 2 ready to be copied and pasted in the stack on Portainer. Again, you can install this on Raspberry Pi. You can do a lot of things. Just don't forget to look at the description. There is also a GitHub page for you to check if you want to. And you can actually have a look, as you can see here now, the Docker Compose YAML file with the actual information you need to get started. So without any delay, let me show you how to install it in an easy way. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to the Portainer dashboard, and I'm going to the stack, and I'm going to click add stack. I'm going to name it, and as usual I make a mistake. I got to do it in low case. File run, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to paste the information. That's version 2. And as you can see, now again guys, I'm not going to change this, but put your username, your password, the name of the database, and also make sure that this information is similar on this part of the actual code as well. Make sure it's exactly the same. All right, again, all the information in the description below, where you can find this code on the website. So this is all you got to do. I'm going to change, of course, some things here for myself. I'm going to change the port 80 to 80. Maybe I'm going to do 8111. I don't know yet. I'm going to have a look first in my dashboard on the other containers, which one I am using. So that's the only thing I'm going to change really. Now let me go back here. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If I go to my containers, you can see those ports that already been used. But I do know that 80 is being used by my proxy manager, okay? So I need to change that to something that's not being used. I know 88 is being used, so I'm going to choose 8110. And make sure that you don't change the number on the right, the 80 on the right, okay? That is important. Now for the rest of the volume, again, I'm going to leave it as it is. As I'm going to create a file run folder. Then when I finish, I'm going to delete that anyway. So, but make sure if you do it, make sure you got the right volume for your installation of Docker. Okay, that's all you got to do. And the next you got to do is just press deploy the stack, and that's it. All you got to do and wait. All right, so let's have a look here now. As you can see, the stack has been successfully deployed, and all we got to do, let's go back to the dashboard. I'm going to click. Let me close this one. Let's go to the containers and let's have a look. And as you can see on top, everything looks good. So we can actually inspect if you want to. You can see the stats, or you can go to the information. I'm going to go now. There we go here. The container logs, and looks everything right. There is no error, so everything looks perfectly normal. It's been installed on using Debian, so pretty good. So we got an idea what's going on there. Let's click on the publish ports, and that should open a new page where we can actually start the installation itself. So the server requirement looks okay. Imagic, or I don't know how to actually pronounce that, is not being loaded. Again, you want to load that. You want to make sure you read the enable extension. To enable the extension in PHP, again, you can find more information here. Then you can go to the command line and you can enable the extension. I'm going to go next. I'm going to make sure the information of the setup of the database is correct. You can go back and have a look. DB is the correct one. Let's have a look here. There we go here. So the port is correct, 3306. Let me move this one here. Then the database, again, the name are all the same. Your file run database username and password. I'm not going to use destroyed. I'm going to do nothing because it's the first time I'm going to install it. The prefix is going to be that one there, df underscore, and the database is db, as you can see here on the services. And again, it's on the host as well, so that's fine. Exactly the same thing. So all I got to do here is press next, and I go to the settings of the database. Once the database has been set up, it does take a little bit of time, and as you can see, everything has been done. Make sure you write down this information. So you make sure you got this information somewhere written. I'm going to use a notepad, as you can see here. So I got everything done. I'm going to save it, make sure so I don't lose it. So let's go back and go press next, and I'm going to log in for the first time. The super user login is there. All I'm going to do is just copy the password. And again, I'm going to get inside. Don't forget to change the password, okay? if you want to go, live or whatever. Now, let me say something here. I mean, I seen this program before. I didn't want to do it because there's a lot of things that you need the premium access. You got to pay for it. Most of the stuff are free. The most important part of it, for example, security, you don't get everything. So you got to pay, for example, the premium. The good things you can do, two-factor authentication. Again, you can add new users. You can add a new role. Again, you're limited of the amount as well. But again, for something small, for someone, private. For example, if you're a freelancer, you want to start to upload and download files with your clients, this will surface. As you can see, you need the enterprise file run version to get access to the sign up, the password policy, and so many other things as well, as you can see here as well. But apart from that, everything else works good, and everything's easy to use as well anyway, guys. Again, authentication is exactly the same thing. You need the enterprise version. I do use OnCloud, but again, it's up to you. As I said, this is one of the tutorials, one of the subscriber asked me to show how to do it. Somehow he had problems when he tried to install it, okay, using YAML. But again, you can use the same code in Portena, where it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we got the validation of the version of the actual file run. You can update if you want to. Again, as I say, you got a limitation up to 5 at the moment, so we go 1 user account. Again, it might surface for small company or for personal use, whatever. The actual container, if you look at the statistics, it doesn't use a lot of CPU or RAM, so this is perfect. Again, you don't need a big machine, especially if you go like me, for example. I got many containers running on the main, for example, server. But again, apart from that, guys, it's very simple to use. It's very simple to install. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to install it. File run. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time with a new tutorial. I'm going to install AA panel on a copy of Ubuntu. So again, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and again, hack the actual algorithm of YouTube by helping this channel by liking, sharing, and again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Alright guys, thanks so much. This was a presentation of my tutorials. Maybe in the future I'm going to do live stream all the time, and I'm going to replay all the tutorials and a lot more. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.